Omondi Omumbo. I'm a mother, a businesswoman, a Gen Z, and a young political aspirant. My heart bleeds for the lives that were lost during the peaceful protests that we had. Our young brothers and sisters were killed during the peaceful demos, and all we had were masks. We had our voices and phones, and we were very peaceful. My heart bleeds for our country, Kenya, that we have put in the hands of thieves and criminals. We want to call upon all the Gen Zs that we are not supposed to relent. We're not supposed to give up on this fight. It is not over until it is over. It is not over until Ruto is out of government. We will not relent until Ruto is out of office.
My name is Cecil Okoth. I'm from Kisumu. One thing I have to say is we are not in our best state currently, because when we started doing this, we were doing this because we wanted to have our country back so that we can have Kenya where we want it to be. But again, you realize through this process, we have lost a lot of our colleagues, a lot of our friends, a lot of our brothers and sisters, and this has pained us so much. And you realize the president is not even remorseful about this. He's still saying that he has to arrest those who stormed the parliament and were doing all this. And you see, we did this because he did not give us a platform where he would listen to us. And we say we did all this because we wanted our voice to count. And we are saying we are not going to relent, and that talking stage that we wanted before, that stage had passed, and we are saying we are not ready for that moment, that stage at this moment. And we are saying we are going to do this until what we want, where we want to see our country go to. You realize we have a lot of things running around. We have a lot of things we want the president to do. And we are not going to nominate people so that we can have a meeting with him, because we don't have leaders that are going to do that. Because we are talking, we have one voice, and that is what we are going to stand for. Because having a meeting, that is still going to use public resources, and we don't want to waste a lot of resources on something that is not going to see the day of the light. That is why we said we are not ready for that, and we are going to do our things the way we want it until the day he will realize the things that are happening are not even being financed or fueled by any politicians, but this is the voice of Kenyans, young Kenyans who have come out so that they can save their country. That is why we are saying we are not going to have any meeting with him. We are not going to allow any kind of intimidation. We are not going to allow any kind of arrests and abductions that have been happening, because that is not what the Constitution says. So we are telling Mr. President, your time is up, and if you cannot listen to the things we had put out, we are not going to give you space. We are not going to let you have peace until we have the Kenya we want. So that is what I am saying, and we are going to be out as many times as possible until what we want, until we get what we want. So that is what we are going to stand for, and we are not going to be intimidated, or we are not going to bow down to any pressure, because we cannot be bought by any amount of money. And that is why we say we are out, and this is still going to happen until we will get our country back.
Now, this is our program for the week. Tomorrow, we are out on the streets. And tomorrow, we are standing in solidarity with all the bereaved families, with everybody who's fallen victim of the excesses of the police and brutality. We know that we have people who've lost lives. We know that we have people who have scars. We know there are people who have been maimed and will have lifelong conditions that will make them not function normally. Tomorrow, carry your candles. Dress in white. We will be having a peaceful procession in town. We will be meeting at the Kisumu Sports Ground. We will have a memorial service in the morning. We have a memorial concert in the afternoon, and a candlelight vigil in the evening. Our activity is peaceful. Our activity is lawful. We want everybody to conduct themselves peaceably. We want everybody to conduct themselves in a manner that will enable the objectives of the day to be expressed. We have already issued a notification to the police, and I'm having it here right away, already stamped. We will have a peaceful protest on Thursday. We meet at Kondele People's Park, and we will be protesting up to town. We will be having our Sabasaba on Sunday. It is also notified in this letter to the police. And we have done this to show that we are peaceful and lawful. We don't want any infiltrators to take advantage of our protest to come and commit any criminality. We have already been told that there are some people who have been hired to come and infiltrate so that we may lose public support and so that they may also scare away participants to our protests. We are asking the police, we are asking all duty bearers, and to you members of the press, be present, document anybody who will be breaking the law. Let them be arrested and let the police take action. We insist that we are peaceful. We don't want to break any law. We don't want to violate any rights. And we want to make sure that the objectives of what we are doing reaches the right ear. And that is why we have given our notification, despite the difficult times. We want to ask members of Kisumu. Tomorrow, we are all meeting at the sports ground. Carry your candle and come to the sports ground. If you cannot come to the sports ground, occupy all roads in your community. We are asking the residents of Kisumu, the business community, close your shops down in solidarity. We want total shutdown in Kisumu. You can hang your flag outside the shop, or you can be there to give us water if you see protesters. Let members of the community take care of their property, because the thieves who are breaking and looting and spoiling shops are very few. And they are taking advantage because everybody else is turning into a bystander. Let us now protect each other's property. If you see a criminal, apprehend and hand them over to the police. Let the police be present this time. Let them not just hide at the police station. Let them be along the streets, just the same way we normally see them lining up when a president or a VIP is coming. It is the same way we want them to line up around Kisumu and the CBD, because that is where we will be, so that they protect properties. Everybody else to conduct themselves peacefully. On Thursday, we do our protest. On Sunday is the mother of all demos. That is when we celebrate our Sabasaba. And we will give the day to celebrating to all the freedom fighters who've also given their lives in the struggle of liberating Kenya.
To my fellow comrades, mine is short and precise. All I can say now, guys, we have to be strong. We have to be tough. And above all, we have to put God in this cause. Without God, we cannot make it. So I want to urge you that as we are speaking now, there's money being dished out to compromise our movement, but I pray through our God we'll succeed. So don't give up. Let your heart be strong. Let us fight for this war. This war is priceless. There's nothing that can stop us. The money that is going around is a short-term benefit, but whatever we are doing will be a long-term benefit. We live years and years to celebrate. We have to liberate ourselves from the struggle of these punitive taxes. Guys, don't give up. Talk to your friends, talk to your families, and let us be strong. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
Can I say something?
Yeah. And our message to President Ruto is clear. You don't need to wait for any more bloodshed. We have already told you enough that we want you to step down. We have lost faith in your leadership. We have lost faith in your government. We have lost faith in parliament. And the country is in a crisis. And the leadership crisis, you cannot sort it. Just step down and let the law take its course on the way forward. That is our message to you, President Ruto. Don't wait to come and tell us sorry later. Don't wait to kill more people. Don't wait for more blood, sweat, and tears to be poured for you to get our direct message. Enough is enough. Please, President Ruto, step down.
Allow me to congratulate the Gen Zs for the struggle they have been fighting. The war they have been fighting is a war that started with our forefathers to liberate this country. Secondly, Mr. Zakayo, this is what we are saying, that the voice of the people is the voice of God. Listen to the voice of the people. The voice of the people is the voice of God. Pharaoh refused to listen to the voice of the people. Eventually, he went down. Eventually, he went down. We mentioned you as Zakayo. We thought you were going to listen. You've played cards, and in return, you're joking around. Even the way you were speaking yesterday, you are speaking like you are not aware of what is happening to Kenyans. Tomorrow will be a day that all Kenyans will be part and parcel of this struggle. And we are not going to retreat anytime. I listened to you talk about improving, and you still need more time. We are saying there is no more time. The little time that you've had is already wasted. If you can't sustain the institutions that you found, how can you cheat us that you're coming up with new institutions? Just the other day you are thinking of selling Posta. Just the other day you were thinking of selling Telecom. You can't even revive Mumias Sugar. Why is Safaricom doing better than our own national institutions? Why is KCC being shut down, yet other products are doing well in the market? Pure corruption. And that is why we are saying that we cannot wait any further. And we shall not allow you to succeed in fooling us. Zakayo afanye nini?
Ashuke.
Zakayo afanye nini?
Ashuke.
That is what we are going to fight for. And that is the agenda. It was about the bill. We noticed that now the bill has been played with. And now we are saying that where it has reached, you must go. The kitchen is hot. Get out of that kitchen. And I'm telling you that there's a spirit that is hovering that you hijacked. The problem is not what we are seeing today. We wake up every morning for an election, but some people hijack the election and the will of the people. That is where the problem is. Mr. Ruto, you stole the victory of Kenyans. Now Kenyans are mourning. Give back what you stole. Give back what you stole. And we are insisting that you must go. There is no any other negotiation. We were meant to understand that you met some people yesterday in the name of Gen Zs. Who are those people? Listen to the voice, not individuals. Listen to the voice, not individuals. Otherwise, like my brother have said, we are all in this war. We were in the barracks when our Gen Zs were out. But now it is forcing everybody to come out and fight this struggle.
You are watching Media One International, always fast and fast. Like, share, and subscribe.